In the past month, three fierce smartphone rivals, OnePlus, Poco and iQOO have brought their A game to the sub 20,000 rupees price segment. I'm talking about three smartphones, the iQOO Z7, the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite and the Poco X5. So if you're in the market, you want to buy a new smartphone, your budget is about 20,000 rupees and you have narrowed down your choices between three of these devices. Which one should you pick? Let me try to help you. Hello everyone, Aman here for Fiber, and before we get on with the rest of the episode, consider hitting that red subscribe button for detailed tech videos and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. With that said, let's get started. So guys, let's roll this video by talking about the design of all these three smartphones, the design and build, and everyone knows that design is a very subjective topic. What I might like, you might not, and what you might like, I might not like it. So I will try to keep this round as objective as possible. So all three smartphones have unique characteristics when it comes to the design. The OnePlus Nord C3 Lite has a flashy yet attractive glossy rear finish. The Poco has a soft matte finish at the rear that's smooth to the touch. The iQOO Z7 on the other hand looks very modern thanks to its mixed nature of being boxy and curvy. Personally, all three smartphones look good and it's really tough to pick one when it comes to the design. However, if I have to pick one out of the three phones, I think I will probably go with the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite here, and it is mostly to do with the lime color. I mean, put this phone along a bunch of other options and I'm sure this phone will turn heads. But otherwise also both iQOO and Poco have their own set of pros. The iQOO is the more compact of the three and will surely appeal to people who love compact smartphones. Plus, because of the AMOLED screen, it also gets an in-display fingerprint sensor. The Poco X5 on the other hand could have also got an in-display fingerprint reader. However, the company decided to cut cost here, but you do get an IR blaster here, so anyone who fancies that, it is right here. But you know, overall guys, because of the attractive design, the flashy color and overall the good looks, the design and build round goes to the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite. Now I already did a battery test comparison between all these phones, and in that video I said I like the displays on all phones here. All have their own pros and cons, and especially the Nord here has an LCD display, but despite that it still looks vibrant and punchy. That said, I think the iQOO Z7 nails it when it comes to being the better display between all the phones here, and I know it has a 90Hz refresh rate in comparison to 120Hz on both the Poco and OnePlus. However, refresh rate is not everything and 90Hz in itself is still pretty smooth, guys. So when it comes to these three smartphones, the iQOO Z7 has a better display because it is brighter among all and it supports HDR video playback, something that isn't supported on the other two smartphones. And by the way, HDR video playback is supported on Netflix as well. So as an overall package, the display round goes to the iQOO Z7. Now talking about the software, the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite and iQOO Z7 feature Oxygen OS 13 and FunTouch OS 13 atop Android 13 respectively, while the Poco X5 features MIUI 13 atop Android 12. So first up, it is a major bummer that Poco is not even offering the latest available Android software, and this also messes up the fact that the phone is promised to get two major Android OS updates, but this way the update cycle will end at Android 14, while the other two phones, the OnePlus and iQOO, are going to take it forward until Android 15. Now in between Oxygen OS and FunTouch OS, both are feature loaded skins, and speaking of FunTouch OS, in its current iteration it does come with its own fair share of nifty additions and features that very much makes it capable to go head to head with any other major Android skin on the market. However, the bloatware problem still persists, something that you can uninstall in the first place, most of the apps that is, but why is it there in the first place? As for Oxygen OS 13, if you're someone who wants to have a clean and fast Android experience without any bloatware, you won't be let down by the software experience on the Nord C3 Lite. And of course, if you have ever used a OnePlus phone in the past, then you know what I'm talking about here. The software round goes to the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite. Coming to the performance, both the Poco X5 and OnePlus Nord C3 Lite are powered by the Snapdragon 695 SoC, while the iQOO Z7 is powered by the more powerful Dimensity 920 SoC. All phones have up to 8 GB RAM options. The iQOO Z7 has only 128 GB storage available, while the OnePlus and Poco get up to 256 GB storage options. Now, in the battery drain test comparison video of all these three phones, you must have seen the benchmark numbers, and the benchmarks for the iQOO Z7 were like higher than the Poco X5 and the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite. But do these synthetic benchmark numbers matter in the real world? Well, not really. So see, all phones are able to perform decently well and are even able to run graphics intensive games such as Call of Duty Mobile and Asphalt 9 at high frame rates. However, I would like to give the overall edge for the best performance to the Poco X5 here because of the bigger 5000 mAh battery. Now, couple this battery up with an efficient AMOLED display up front, and the Poco X5 not only performs well, but it is also very battery efficient, something that we also get to see in the battery drain test comparison of all these three smartphones. Now, you would say that the Nord C3 Lite also has a 5000 mAh battery under the hood, but because of the IPS LCD display, the phone does drain a lot of battery in comparison to the other two smartphones. So much so that the iQOO Z7 turned out to be more efficient than the Nord C3 Lite in my battery drain test comparison. So overall, I would say that in terms of the best performance and in terms of the battery efficiency, the Poco X5 takes away the performance round. Now, before talking about the camera performance, here's a look at the camera specifications of all smartphones on your screens. You can pause and take a look. Now, individually, if you want to know about the camera performances of all these three smartphones, our team has done the review. The review videos are live on the channel. I did the review for the iQOO Z7, Imam did it for the Poco X5, and Manas did it for the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite. So if you want to know about in-depth information, if you want about the camera for all these three smartphones, you can check out those videos. But side by side, if I have to say, then I think I have to pick the best camera, or better yet, a reliable camera system among the three. I will go with the iQOO Z7. The colors and contrast in images look absolutely great for a sub 20,000 rupee smartphone. Plus, the OnePlus and the Poco provide just an okayish hit or a miss camera performance. The iQOO Z7, as I was saying, does a fabulous job with HDR performance as well. Skin tones look true to source in most cases. Some of the photos do show a bit boosted colors, I would say, but the overall result looks detailed and eye-pleasing. Even the shots taken at night, the iQOO Z7 performs much better in producing decent results that look detailed with little to no noise in the output. Video recording is also better on the iQOO Z7, and if you are someone who is looking for 4K video recording at this budget with OIS, this is the phone to go for. So no surprises here, the camera round goes to the iQOO Z7. So guys, the pricing and variants of all these three smartphones are there on your screens for comparison. You can pause and take a look. Now, value-wise, definitely the Poco X5 with 8 GB plus 256 GB storage makes a lot of sense. But if you want my 2 cents on the situation, I think the iQOO Z7's 8 GB plus 128 GB storage for 18,999 rupees is the best overall option among these three smartphones. See, storage-wise, you can always expand it via microSD on all three smartphones up to 1 TB. But beyond that, as you must have watched throughout the video, if you want to have the best overall option, a phone with a solid display, powerful performance, decent battery life, latest software, and of course a dependable camera system, one can't go wrong with the iQOO Z7. But yes, you let me know that if you will be purchasing a smartphone in the sub 20,000 rupees price bracket and you have these three picks, which one will be your choice? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Fiber. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.